you?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. It's pretty spectacular. So this house here is 5 million pesos. So 5 million pesos, let me convert this. 293,000 US. You also have your own rooftop plunge pool, an outdoor kitchen. Pretty nice.
That's beautiful.
Right?
That's gorgeous.
It literally is. Fully furnished, walk right in, all is yours. Turnkey. Isn't this spectacular?
Spectacular.
293,000 US.
So how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms?
I'm going to show you that in just one quick second. There's a lot of good perks to this.
Wow.
So here's the outside of the house. This is an architectural feature just to show the old stone from the original home. So this is located in Merida Centro. It is 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 1 small bath. So that's just like a washing bath. I'm sorry, this is in Spanish, but it has parking for 1. As you can see, this is the parking area. So completely good. 143 meters construction, 143 meters squared, sorry. So you have parking, you have a garage, you have a garden, you have a rooftop garden, air conditioning, all furniture. Bodega is a storage space, fully equipped kitchen, and a pool for 293,000 US. Brand new, just restored in 2013. Or sorry, 2023. So here's a few photos. I love this area. So this is located in a neighborhood called Campestre, and it's in the norte of the city, in the north of the city. So this is a really heavily expatted area. There's a lot of people that come here with their kids and their families. If you're homeschooling your kids, if you have your kids in sports, this is pretty much an awesome place to be. And this is a rooftop pool. I just love this rooftop. Pretty nice, eh? The furniture is all locally made. And I'm just gonna flip through some of these just so that you can see the goodies here. So yeah, this developer—
looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. Here's the kitchen, fully equipped. You walk in and it looks, this is it. These are not renders, these are true photos. Pretty nice kitchen, huh? Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So 2 bedrooms, 3 baths with a pool. It's a pretty spectacular build. So I'm in love with this one. This was number 1, and I had to show it to you because I know that you love the Yucatan.
I do.
But when it comes to, I mean, that's an incredible place to live in. If you're looking to move or you want to spend 6 months out of the country, it's a really comfortable place to get into. If you're coming and you just want to come for a couple weeks, bring your friends, have a good time, this is where I think Tulum fits in. If you're looking to make the move and actually stay full time, I likely wouldn't put you in Tulum because it's a busier touristy lifestyle. This is for when you want to just come for a few weeks, have a good time, rent it out, get that extra rental capital in your pocket. So let's go through this one. This is called Aman. And I will turn the volume down at your request. I just think this is a spectacular villa. So this is in Tulum. As you can see here, there's 3 levels of this villa. First floor, beautiful wood here, right?
I like it. I love the finishing.
Second floor villa has a balcony. So here in this development, there's single family villas and there's villas that are built in almost a townhouse style. You have your own private pool on the rooftop terrace, including barbecue and sunbeds. Pretty special, right?
It's gorgeous.
Yes. So these babies are absolutely brand new. And honestly,
are they ready? Like, are they ready or are they pre-builds right now?
They're actually being built right now. So they're not completely done yet. I am going to show you another one that we have that is completely ready now. This is a pre-sale.
Okay.
So not ready to move in yet. In order to purchase a pre-sale, all you need to do is put 30% down. That secures the deed in your name.
Okay.
And if you put more, oftentimes that you can get a discount on your sale price if you put a larger down payment. However, minimum is 30% to have the deed in your name, and the rest you can pay off during construction. So we actually have I have one with some really nice perks that I think you're gonna like, because I know you're looking for a property as well, aren't you?
You know me, I love real estate, and I already have a villa in the Dominican Republic, which I've owned for, 12 years. So I'm really big into real estate, have been my whole life. And I love the idea of owning something in Mexico. Plus I love Mexico. I went there last year. I really fell in love with it. It showed me how beautiful of a place it was. I had a lot of fear of going to Mexico. I think as Canadians, there's a lot of us that think it's not safe. I've actually had this conversation with other people that still think it's not safe. So I think there's a big misconception, I don't know where it comes from, but there's definitely a misconception that Mexico is not safe. What I can tell you is when I went to Merida, it was extremely safe during the day, during the night, when I was out in large public places. I always felt safe. Always felt safe in the community, always felt safe when traveling, felt safe at the beaches. Never felt unsafe, never felt uncompromised. Absolutely loved it. So, and I know that I had my own fears that I was expressing towards you initially, but that was put aside once I actually went there. So my advice to anyone is go to Mexico. There's a lot of talk that it's not safe because that's the narrative that people want you to have. But like you said, the peso is going up. You live there. The peso is going up, which means their currency is gaining in value. And I believe last year they were the only currency in the world that was gaining in value.
Exactly. Their GDP went up 2.3%. They were the only country.
So it's the only economy that was growing in a year where everybody had negative growth. So it's a growing economy. There's a lot of North Americans and Europeans moving there. It's a beautiful place to live, great weather, very affordable housing. These properties that we're showing you are brand new, beautiful properties. So you can buy a house in Mexico for like 40, 50 grand. Right. But we're not showing you older homes that were built like, 100 years ago that you could get for like 40, 50 grand legitimately.
Yes.
Is that right? You could buy a house for like 40, 50 grand,
Absolutely,
right?
but you need to put the money in to restore it, right?
That's right.
You're not going to get 50 grand move-in ready. That's right. Something that, it's not going to be turnkey. You're going to have to put the work into it.
So what we're showing you today are investments in high-end, nice, beautiful properties. And a lot of the people that are investing are doing it for an investment purpose. Like they believe that the price will go up. And do you have any statistics on how much the real estate is going up in Mexico?
Yes, last year alone, it went up 14% in Tulum.
That's huge. That's up there with the Dominican Republic, which I believe grew by 15% last year. So you're seeing a lot of these smaller countries, in some cases, third world countries, like in the Dominican is a third world country, that is having massive growth because people don't want to keep spending millions of dollars to buy a home. Exactly. So what they're doing is they're moving to places like the Dominican Republic, Mexico, third world countries, cheaper countries,
developing
countries where your dollars will go farther.
Yeah, because Mexico's definitely not third world. No, I mean, maybe in the past it would have been, but we're definitely not considered that quite at all. So here's some photos of this property. So the video that I just showed you, this property is called Aman. Check this. This is your private pool area.
Beautiful.
Rooftop pool. So remember there's choices, right? This property has single villas. And so these are the single villas.
Yep.
And it also has townhouse style and they are priced accordingly. So this is your townhouse style. So there's still 2 levels, 3 levels, including your rooftop. You just happen to be a little closer to your neighbor than the others. But the price really takes care of that. But look how peaceful this is. It's literally like a little Instagram heaven,
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. This is a nice, like beautiful small boutique style condos, but they're just incredible. So they come fully furnished as well. Wow. I love this property.
That's nice.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I like it.
I was so excited for today because I knew I was showing you a few more that you didn't know about. And this is actually a very new listing to us. So that's a third floor bedroom outside again. And let me show you the prices. So as we were talking, there's only one single family villa left, and that's this one right here. Can you see this? 11C.
Wow, they sold out that fast?
They're selling out this quick. So, I mean, there's not a ton of units. It's a boutique style condo building, right?
Very nice.
Exactly. So there's only 13 units.
So you can buy this with Bitcoin. How does that work? Let's say I've got Bitcoin. I want to buy something. How does that work?
Same as cash, but faster.
Okay.
So the process in Mexico on purchasing. So the way it works is if you choose a property that you like, you put in an offer to purchase. That usually comes with 50,000 peso deposit. So more or less 4,500 US, let's say. It would come out to 4,500. That reserves your unit. After that, then you have a promesa de venta. And this is all your legal documents. And that includes all the legals of your deposit. If you're going to put a 30%, a 60%, an 80% deposit, that's all up to you. And this is what goes through the notary. Now in Mexico, all notaries are lawyers. So, you know, in Canada, there's an escrow. Down here in Quintana Roo and in the Yucatan, there's no escrow. So it actually is more beneficial because the buyer actually sends the money directly to the seller. There's no escrow. And what the notary does is the notary validates that payment. So with Bitcoin, the buyer can actually send Bitcoin directly to the seller and the notary authorizes that on the blockchain transaction.
Very interesting. And there's advantages to buying right now because you can put down 30% and then put the remainder down after Bitcoin halving, which is what a lot of your buyers are doing, correct?
That's exactly what they're doing.
So why would they do that? Can you explain why a lot of people are doing that? It's because they believe the price is going to go up.
Well, I just have an example like this. If you put, we actually have one buyer who bought 5 Bitcoin early in the year.
Wow. Okay.
And these 5 Bitcoin are meant to go directly to the purchase of their property after halving. So they bought the 5 Bitcoin under 20,000. So that's 100,000. If Bitcoin goes up 1 to 200%, they can buy a $200,000 to $300,000 condo, a $200,000 to $300,000 condo with what only costs them 100K. Do you see this?
Oh yeah.
So to me, if you want a condo that's 300,000, you usually have to put either cash, which that's going to cost you a heck of a lot more than my client who purchased 5 Bitcoin 6 months ago, or you can get it on a 30-year or 25-year mortgage. You can actually still get mortgages in Mexico if you're from the US, from Canada, from Europe, but then you're paying even more on that because you have to pay interest.
Of course. But let's say somebody sees this video, they want to buy something in Mexico, but they don't want to come up with 300 grand down. They can actually, you can help me find a mortgage. Like if I want to get a mortgage, you can help me get a mortgage.
Yep.
That's cool.
Exactly. Minimum 700 FICO score is what they want to look at though. So
your credit rating should be about 700.
Exactly. But the nice thing is that it doesn't ding your credit in North America. So the mortgages are through major Mexican banks, HSBC and Santander, but they're the Mexican branch. So they won't be reporting to your credit account in Canada and US. So you won't have a ding. So right here, this 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms, 1,184 square feet, a 2 bedroom. So that's 1A. That's this unit right here. Okay. Can you see that? Yes. This one is still available. You have, just like everything else, you have the private pool. This is the townhouse style, $228,000. Not bad.
$228,000 doesn't get you anything here in Vancouver. You can't get a 1 bedroom in Vancouver now, an hour outside of Vancouver for less than 500 to 600,000.
Exactly. So I showed you the standalone townhouse that was in the video, right? And you see how beautiful that is? 3 floors, private pool. That converts to 363,000 US. And that would be 13C right here, or sorry, 11C. This one right here.
How much US?
363.
363 US for a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad at all for a townhouse with your very own pool. I mean, I don't.
3-bedroom townhouses in Vancouver are going for over $1 million.
Exactly.
An hour outside of Vancouver. You want a
Exactly.
townhouse in Vancouver now, you're probably paying $1.5 to $2 million for a 3-bedroom townhouse.
That's
It's
right.
crazy.
That's right. So that's the difference of the prices. I mean, we still have room for return on capital here. And that's the thing. I mean, if you're spending a couple million on your condo in Vancouver, are you really sure you're going to get any capital out of that? Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to. And that's, I think, totally why people are coming down here to purchase their extra. If you have cash into your house and you have equity, you can even take out a loan in your equity, purchase a pre-sale. By the time it's ready, you have that capital, flip it. It's pretty spectacular. So
Can you talk a little bit about the deal that you made? So your last buyer bought, and then they raised the prices like the day he bought.
Yes.
So he literally is made already 6%, correct?
Actually more. So him and his wife chose to put 60% down on this property.
Yeah.
And the developer was not giving any discounts on prepayments. It was traditional 30-70, 30% at purchase, 70% when it's ready. However, they made a small exception and said with 60% deposit, they were going to give him a 6% discount and then raise the price 6% the next day.
Very nice.
So these are things that totally happen. A lot of these pre-sales after either a few months, some of them do it for every 3 or 5 units sold, they'll raise the prices. Some of them do it every 3 months, they raise the prices. That way people who are early investors are already seeing a return on their capital. So this is another property that's very new to us, and this is called Tulix. This is available now, available immediately. And I will actually show you quite a few more photos in a hot minute. What do you
Let's
think?
watch this video. Beautiful. Wow. That's gorgeous. It looks like a resort.
Doesn't it? They all do, because they're building up the whole town. The whole village of Tulum is building up like a boutique hotel area because it's so busy with digital nomads, people coming to spend, extra time with their families. And there's a lot of people coming here from overseas as well. For some strange reason, Tulum is picking up a lot of inhabitants that are from Germany, from London. It's been pretty spectacular. So you have your private owned plunge pool in these as well. Outdoor kitchen, nice gym. There's a co-working space. But isn't that nice?
Oh, it's just fabulous.
So one thing that's
gorgeous.
really cool about this property.
I want that one.
It's
I like that one.
I love this one. And I'm going to show you some pretty awesome stuff. Now, the one thing about Tulix is it is available now. However, they actually completed construction a little bit earlier than expected. So which is pretty nice. So one cool thing that Tulix has done is you can actually, let's say you want this, there's only, 5 units left. And you want a piece of this, you only have 30% down right now, you're waiting till halving or whatever it is you're waiting for. What they've done is they're offering in-house financing for up to 1 year, interest-free.
In-house financing.
Yes, so you can actually put 30% down on this property, get your keys tomorrow, and you still have a year to pay off the rest.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a mortgage. So when you said helping with financing, I was assuming it was like you could get a mortgage
1
through
year.
them.
No, I made that clear, 1 year.
1 year. Okay.
That's it. So this is where Tulix is. This is pretty close to an area called Aldea Zama. And Aldea Zama is a pretty up and coming area. That's where you find a lot of the younger crowd, digital nomads, people who are living and working there for the most part. Not too far from the beach and the hotel zone. I think Tulum is a pretty cool place.
It looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely. I've never been to Tulum, full disclosure, but it looks absolutely fabulous. How far is it from Merida?
About 3 hours.
3 hour drive?
Yeah, not too far. When the fast train comes, it'll probably only be less than an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this is the layout of Tulix. I really like it. So the main pool area, and you saw how awesome that is, all open. So this is the main pool area. Then at the far right end over here, this is the clubhouse. This is just the main pathway that takes you to all the villas, all the way down. And then your main street access is on the left. So this is what your pathway looks like. That what was yellow above, this is the pathway walking down. So if you're going to go visit a neighbor or you had friends staying, maybe renting, pretty awesome space. It's surrounded by jungle, which is quite gorgeous. So 4 common areas. There's a hammock area. There's just a normal table area where you can go sit outside with your friends. There's a spa, there's palapas, there's a yoga space. You have an orchard, a common terrace. Yes.
Got it all, eh?
And a fire pit. So if you want to sit outside in the evening.
What is that, a cenote?
That's right. There's a cenote really close.
They got a cenote close by. Guys, I swam in a cenote in Mexico, swam in a few. They are pools of water in these holes in the ground. Mm-hmm. That is unique, completely unique to Mexico. To the Yucatan region specifically, correct?
Yes, specifically. But there is some up in Quintana Roo, like the Tulum area. There is.
I know that those cenotes are exclusive to Mexico. There's no one else that has them, correct?
That's right.
Like there's no other cenotes anywhere in the world.
No, there isn't.
Pretty cool.
So this is the layout of the 1-bedroom in Tulix. When I show you the prices, you're going to fall over. So this is the lower level. You have your own private plunge pool in the 1-bedroom. And this is your upper level. Pretty nice, right?
Oh, those are nice. Nice layouts.
Beautiful layouts. 140 meters squared on the 1-bedroom, 2-level. So here's your 2-bedroom layout. Pretty spectacular. And you also have a parking area with that one. Can't beat that.
2 bedrooms, 2 levels with 2 bathrooms, correct?
Yeah, they all have 2 levels.
Beautiful. I like that.
They all have 2 levels. So it's almost like a townhouse, but it's a condo.
Very nice.
Now let me show you this. I think you're going to like this. This is the prices on Tulix. Let me get my currency converter out for you. So we have, this is the pool area right here that's scheduled out in blue. So if you were to pick up unit 21, which is my favorite because it's literally right across from the pool, this is what you're looking at. Here's unit 21, 194,000 US.
So under 200 grand US for 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 levels with a pool that you can literally walk to.
This is it right here.
Wow.
And you have your own pool as well. If you wanted to just, you know, not have your clothes on and have a swim, fine. Have your own pool. If you want to go out and hang with your neighbors or any travelers or friends you have visiting, then you can go out in the main pool. Because you really are just the pathway across. This is 21 right here. Pretty spectacular, right?
That's the amount. $200,000 is the amount that you need to put down now to buy a home in Canada, United States. Like if you're buying $1 million home, your down payment has to be at least 20%. So you got to come up with at least $200,000 just for a down payment now in a lot of places in Canada, United States.
Right.
So if you're American or Canadian or you're a European or someone from somewhere in the world, and you're experiencing really a lot of stress over the prices of real estate in your city, there's a lot of people that are saying, you know what, I'm done with this. And they're going to Mexico and they're picking up a beautiful piece of property that's brand new, pre-built or just been built. And they're picking it up for like the cost of a down payment
Mhm.
So imagine owning your property in Mexico, having no payments, and now you own that property, and chances are over the next few years, the price of that property is also going to go up.
You got it.
So you could live in it for a few years and maybe sell it for $300,000 and then maybe upgrade to something bigger.
That's right. So this right here is your 1 bedroom with lock off.
Wow,
So,
one bedroom's going for 176.
yes, and you have a private pool. You see, there's your private pool.
Nash Cowboy is asking, how you doing, Nash Cowboy? How you doing, Blaze? How you doing, everybody that's watching from anywhere in the world that's watching? We are streaming on multiple platforms. We're streaming on Twitter, Facebook, multiple places. Twitter. It's not Twitter anymore. X. I keep forgetting it's X. X, Facebook, YouTube. So we're streaming on many, many devices, many different places. But the answer is yes, Nash Cowboy. You can buy this property and you can rent it.
Yes, you can, 100%. You can buy it and rent it. The HOA fees are really super low, under 2,500 pesos a year. So it's at about $180 US.
So HOA fees are the maintenance fees.
Yeah, like in Canada, they call them strata fees. And in
Strata
the US,
fees.
I believe you still call them HOA.
So $180 a month?
No.
A year?
Oh, yeah, a month. Sorry.
A month. Okay.
My bad, a month.
Yeah, 180 a month. That's pretty good. Like that's still cheaper than what you would be paying out here in Vancouver.
Right, because
like
that's your
much
taxes, it's your maintenance fees, it's all the drama, right?
Yep.
So these are actual photos of Tulix.
That's cute.
So yeah, those prices are next level, but again, there's only 5 left. So if you want it and you got 200K, I mean, these things are going to be worth a heck of a lot more. So this is completed project. What do you think?
Oh, it looks stunning.
It is stunning. And I'm a pinkaholic, so like I really love this because of that, probably mainly. But the walls are Tucum and they when the sun sets, it's so spectacular. It really is.
Oh, I bet. I can imagine. It looks cool.
You can't, like you can't beat it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to any other level except for the fact that unless you're here and you know what it's like to wake up and love where you live, that's the difference. And I think a lot of people don't. You pay like so much extra for something you don't love, and people go on vacation and they're spending money on things that is just ridiculous. You know, if you can come here, it's like you're vacationing for free and then you're making money in the meantime, right?
100%. Yeah, I know that I used to love where I used to live in Canada, but it just became unaffordable. Like, it just makes no sense to me to buy a house for $1 million. I just can't do it. Now, you can't even get a house for $1 million anymore. You're talking about getting a townhouse for $1 million. Soon, you're going to be able to only get a 1 bedroom for $1 million. And I'm not even talking in Vancouver. That's already happening in Vancouver. I'm talking like if you live 1-2 hours away from Vancouver, that's the cost of living. It's completely unaffordable for the average person.
Yes.
So I'm looking for alternatives.
Mhm.
I'm not hiding it. I'm looking for alternatives. I believe there's a lot of other people just like me looking for alternatives. And I know Amanda over a year ago decided she was out and she's living in Mexico now. So she's living this lifestyle. So if you guys are interested in a property, we can arrange for you guys to go to Mexico and see the property. Amanda is there, right? So you can show these properties to anyone who's
at
interested.
any time. At any time.
There you go, guys.
And you know, and if you want to see them before you come down, we can do a virtual viewing as well. So it's not a problem to do a virtual. We can hop on Zoom or Google Meet and do a walkthrough over Zoom before you come down. So that's doable as well. I mean, we have so many properties available, but these are the ones that I think are spectacular. So I just want to give you a close up of the floor plans on these. So you already saw the 1 bedroom. We also have 1 bedroom with a lock off. And I think I told you a little bit about a lock off before. But basically, it's a section of your condo that you can actually legitimately lock off. So if you purchase a 1 bedroom with a lock off, that means that if you're there for 6 months, let's say, 6 months, and you don't need a residency to spend 6 months here. Canadians and Americans, when you land in Cancun, you get a 6-month stamp in your visa, in your passport. So you can come for 6 months less a day. And, you know, if you're spending a lot of time somewhere, you're going to have all your personal stuff, right? And I think that's something that stops people from wanting to rent their place out is like, what if someone touches my photos? What if someone touches my, you know, all your personal stuff? With a lock off, you actually have a room that you lock off and your renters will not get into it. They won't even realize it's there.
That's really cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. So you can put all your personal effects in a space that no one will touch. This is private barbecue area off your patio. I love this place. What do you think? Nice kitchen, huh?
I want to buy something and I want to feel like proud of it. I feel like the finishings are really spectacular and they're making something that someone's going to be proud to be like, hey, this is where I live. You know, like as a influencer, I could see myself buying one of those properties and making videos from different rooms, having cool little spots where I could be putting out content. I just feel like they're very unique in the way they look, and they look pretty spectacular.
They are, and they're not like the cookie cutter style, right? I think there was a point in time where everyone made every condo look the same. Tulum is becoming a mini Bali, and you know how many years I lived there. Tulum is really becoming a mini Bali. Like they have a lot of like biophilic decor. So that's like, you know, decorating with plants, bringing like the outside inside, having lots of windows, having jungle space. These are the kinds of things that you have in Tulum. Like, couldn't hurt to wake up in a bedroom like that. Seriously.
Yeah. I like the hammock.
But she does not come with the villa.
Oh.
But I'm a good wing woman though. I can help you all find them. Don't worry. But you have to buy one first and then I'll help you find a model.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair
I
deal.
legally say that.
That's a fair deal. Be careful with what you say because, you know, some of these listeners and the audience here, they'll take that very serious.
Yeah, well, what else? We'll find them. It's Tulum. Come on, they're everywhere. It's a mini Bali. So you have an outdoor gym area. As you were saying about taking photos, that's a cool thing about Tulix itself, is there's so many cool little spaces, like little nooks. There's the gym area, the fire pit, the pool area, the hammock area. Like literally you could spend all day going to find different spaces.
Yeah, like that's a nice little spot right there in the jungle. It's like you got like a nice little view of the jungle.
This is what it looks like. Can you believe that you can get this under 200?
Yeah, under 200 is blowing my mind. Like I said, you can't get anything under like 600,000 for a 1-bedroom an hour outside of the city I live in now.
That's right. That's right. So you see that pool, it looks like a nice little sparkly bowl, right? The reason I wanted you to see that photo itself is this. So that's this. You see on the floor plan here of the 1-bedroom, the pool is a circle.
Yep.
It's actually that. Like a marble bowl of awesomeness. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
That's it right here.
That's amazing. I love
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yes. So you barely will see your neighbors. There is a good, like they've set it up so that people do have privacy. The way they've set the walls is like your balcony and your patio area is behind the wall. So everybody actually has privacy, which is a nice thing that you don't usually get in condo buildings, right?
Yep.
So that's what I like about these smaller boutique style developments. And these aren't brand new developers. These guys have been building for a long time because I'm not messing around with non-quality.
So you're working directly with builders.
Yes.
And these are builders that have been building in Mexico for like 20 years.
That's right. The developers of Tulix right here, they've already built over 900 units across Canada. So they're next level. This to me is the mother lode. This is my absolute favorite property that we have listed right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I know you love pink, so.
Right. And it is called Pink Riad. So maybe
I saw that.
I also love Morocco, but I love Mexico more. But this is a fusion of the two.
Oh, so Moroccan style architecture?
Da-da-da-da!
Okay, all right.
Oh, I saved the best for last. I was so excited.
Moroccan style. So I'm kind of not a fan of Morocco because they knocked Portugal out of the World Cup. but the
It's
architecture looks nice.
it's spectacular. It's pink, it's Tiffany green, like it's got like all the perfect things that a woman needs in her life is in this building. It's spectacular. So,
But is it wrong if a man owns a pink property?
no, because it's pink and green. You
Okay,
see?
all right, all right.
Right. It makes everybody happy. You'll
Okay.
see it's not fully pink. There's even some white in here.
It looks nice.
Oh, it's beyond
I
nice.
like it. It looks good.
I'm fully obsessed with this property. So not only that, they're actually building this as a luxury boutique condo. So it's not just a beautiful condo you're proud to bring your friends to. It's actually a luxury boutique condo. So this is actually, the location is right on the edge of Aldea Zama. And Aldea Zama is like, it's not the hotel zone. It's where if you're posh and you want to live in Tulum or spend some time, you want to be in Aldea Zama. It's like the neighborhood now. It's like the hipster, super cool. They're
How far are these locations from like Cancun, like the popular tourist destination?
Tulum is the 5-star popular tourist destination of
Okay.
contemporary, but you're about an hour away.
So Tulum is considered like the high-end area for tourists?
Exactly. So Tulum you go to if you have your 2-week, Cancun you go to if you have your 2-week all-inclusive and you only got a couple K and you just want to get wrecked for a week. That's Cancun.
That's where most tourists go. Because I know I had been to Mexico before I went to Merida. I'd been to Mexico like 13 times and I always went to Cancun every time.
That was just the party zone. But if you
Yes.
wanted to be seen and, you know, see all the beautiful spots and posh out, that's Tulum.
Okay.
So
So
Tulum,
how far is this location from Tulum?
well, right now, if you're driving, an hour, but by
Okay.
December, they have their very own international airport. You don't need to go to Cancun. You'll be able to fly right into Tulum.
Oh, wow. So Tulum is creating an international airport.
Yeah, it'll be open in December.
Wow. That'll be huge for business.
It will be huge.
Having their own airport, that's good.
When you open an airport in a town, that raises the property so much more. And that's what a lot of investors are looking forward to. Not only that, the Mayan train. So you're probably going to be looking at maybe 20 minutes to get from Cancun to Tulum on the Mayan train. So if you wanted to go to a party in Cancun, you can come right back at the end of the day. So they're expecting between $400 and $500 a night for rentals at Pink Riad Tulum. Did you hear that? $400 to $500 per night for rentals.
Wow. That's great rental returns.
24-hour
spectacular.
concierge service, like your renters and you, when you own your condo, you have concierge at your condo.
Very nice.
Right. These guys are next level. 24-hour front desk. So it is built like a boutique hotel.
Yeah,
Well-
it's like a hotel. I like that. I like the security. I like the front desk, the concierge. I like that.
Now look at this. Honestly.
That looks
So
nice.
these builders are a fusion. They are Moroccan and Mexican together that have come together to build and design this. And it really, I've been to Morocco and honestly, this pays homage to it in a beautiful way. So all the finishes are luxury. They didn't spare any expense in this place. These to me look like they're worth a few $1 million when you go in this property. It really does. However, not so much. So here's
You haven't
where
told us the price yet of these ones.
we're gonna get there.
No, I know. I just get anxious. I like to know.
I know. I just gotta show you because it's shocking.
Yeah, no, just keep going through. It's good.
It's shocking.
We have
So
14 minutes left. We got 14 minutes left.
Oh, we can do it. This is
Okay,
actually
perfect.
the last property I'm gonna show you. I just needed extra time for this one.
Perfect. Oh, that's nice. Wow.
That's it.
That's the kitchen?
This is the kitchen.
Damn. That
And
was
here's
nice.
the pool. You just walk straight out to it.
Oh,
Isn't it
yeah.
gorgeous?
That is cool, man.
And like the archway doorways. Yes. Look at the
I'm
hallway.
making videos from my own pool in Mexico, putting out content. I think that's cool.
Look at
That's
this.
pretty cool how you have your walkout pool like right there. I like that.
See the inside, you're not overloaded with pink. I told you there's some white, there's some cream, there's
Yeah,
some
it's more like cream green inside, actually. It's not really even pink.
feeling, doesn't it? So I've walked in here because this is the showroom unit that's completely done and it is spectacular. The finishes are spectacular. Another thing that's a really cool plus. So the property managers on this building, the name of the company is called Rumba, R-U-M-B-A, Rumba Hospitality. They've been winning an insane amount of awards, crazy amounts of awards for their hospitality in the rental space. So if you want to stay here, because you're probably never going to want to go back to Canada or US when you're here, trust me, it's next level. But if you do have to go back, you rent it out with Roomba. The cool thing about Roomba is they have guaranteed rental income.
I like that.
Yes.
An investor, you like that guaranteed rental income.
Yeah,
So Nash Cowboy is asking, how is the internet there?
In Tulum, it's fabulous. And plus you get high speed. Like they have high speed everywhere. And Starlink is alive and well down here as well. So you have lots of options. So
well, you can see Amanda's on the internet right now and we're streaming. She's not having any problems.
No, I have fiber optic 5G. Sorry, yeah, there's 5G here, but c'est la vie. I think we're everywhere. I love this place. So the guaranteed rental income is pretty nice because you don't have to worry about high seasons and low seasons. And it's guaranteed. It doesn't matter. It's a rental pool. So it doesn't matter if anybody's in your unit or not. You're still getting paid.
So is there ever a winter in Mexico?
No, we have 365 days a year of summer.
Summer all year long, guys. No winter. Literally always hot.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that property looks really nice.
This is why I'm going slow because it is so spectacular. Like the details on here is next level. They actually had to complete an entire brochure on finishes. Look at this. This is the rooftop.
Wow.
They had to do an entire brochure on finishes because
that looks like a resort. That looks like a resort.
Mm-hmm.
You own a piece of a resort. And then when you're not there, you could just rent it for $400 to $500 a night. Hey, that sounds great.
I've been in hundreds of developments in the area. And this one I think is going to be the go-to in Aldea Zama. So the hottest neighborhood and the hottest boutique because it's Instagram heaven.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Look at this. So the bathroom, the tiles are actually from Marrakesh. Pretty spectacular.
So
Again,
this one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom?
I'm going to show you some deets in a minute on those ones.
Okay.
So we have a couple different, there's 1 and 2 bedrooms left. I think the 3-bedroom is only a penthouse left. I believe there's 1 penthouse left.
Ooh,
so
penthouse.
These are all your finishes. So your bar is white marble in the bathroom and white quartz in the kitchen. So pretty sexy, right?
Oh, very nice.
Pine wood, not the greatest, but you also have some gold plated stuff in there to sparkle it up, Marrakesh style. Local wood with Moroccan details on all the closets. The doors are made of salam. Salam plywood is actually, it's moisture resistant. So you don't have to worry about dramas of, like you sometimes the house shifts and you can't close your door. In Canada, I know that happens all the time, right?
Yep.
So this is pretty much everything that it comes with. Chukum is why you see the walls have that like weathered look to it. Chukum is a local finish and it absorbs and repels the moisture. So look at these tiles. Aren't they spectacular?
Oh yeah.
Everything in here, like they literally didn't finish anything. So here you go. This is where we have the ground house. And I'm going to show you the ground house units in a minute. This is the one that I just showed you. So when you said, whoa, that's the kitchen and that's the pool, that was these units over here, the ground house.
Okay.
So these are the ground floor units that have that super sexy long pool right outside your back unit, right?
Yeah.
Can you see anything here? 642.
Yes.
All down here. There is a little barrier. So it looks like you're swimming into your neighbor's pool, but you are not. There is a barrier there. It's not actually connected. So don't worry, you're not sharing your water with your neighbor because I don't think anyone wants to. So these ones are 157 meters squared. Then you have the first floor. The first floor does not have a private pool. However, you still have access to the main pool on the rooftop, which is super sexy in itself, right?
Yes.
These are the penthouse suites. There is only one penthouse left. One penthouse left, but
Wow.
they are spectacular, and they all come with their own rooftop pool. So the penthouse is 2-level with your own rooftop pool. So just a quick up, here's the ground house. This is first floor, or sorry, main level. Here's your first floor levels. Still nice layout, right? You have 2 bedrooms. You still got 2 twin beds, so you can fit still a couple families, a couple kids in there. Nice open concept kitchen. And this is what the penthouse looks like on the layout. So this is your ground floor. And then this is your rooftop area with the outdoor kitchen, comes with patio stones, everything that you name it. Pretty special. Okay, now I'll show you the prices. Let me get up my currency converter. You just saw all 3 possible, right?
1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and the penthouse.
That's it. The ground floor units are expected to rent out for $400 to $500 per night. And that's per
a ridiculous return.
Ground floor units, that was the beautiful one where you said, whoa, that's your kitchen?
Yeah.
Starting at 421 US.
421,000 US, and that's for a 2 bedroom or 1 bedroom?
That's a 2 bedroom.
For a 2 bedroom, 421,000 US.
You got it. Then you have a 2 bedroom on the main floor. And that was the one I showed you. Let's go back to it here. This would be your main floor. So it's called the terrace house. This is your main floor 2 bedroom right here on the right.
Yeah.
The only difference is really you don't have your private pool, but there is a rooftop pool. Entry in there, $371.
All right. That's a little cheaper. That's nice.
1 penthouse left, $511.
Ooh.
For $500,000, where can you get this?
Oh, the penthouse looks juicy.
That's the penthouse, $511,000.
Wow. That rooftop is sick.
Isn't it special? Honestly,
the rooftop with the pool is sick.
It's unbelievable. So I'm going to show you. Here's
your own penthouse suite with a pool on the roof.
Yeah, it's really not that much price difference between the ground floor units and the penthouse units. There's only 1 penthouse left. So if you take too long, fine. You'll get a little sale and take the ground floor units. I personally like the ground floor unit. I don't know why, I just do. It has.
I like the penthouse. I'm not going to lie to you. The penthouse looks sick. To me, the penthouse looks sick. 3 bedrooms for 500,000 US. What is that, like 650 Canadian? To have a penthouse suite like that? Whew.
Yes. And the rental income. So, I mean, this is just the ground floor area, but I mean, all of them are spectacular. So I'm just going to show you through. I know we only have a few minutes left, but I need to show you some real photos. Okay.
Yep.
Because I showed you quite a few renders. And again, this is in construction. So 30% down secures your unit. Guaranteed these are going to go up in value pretty darn quickly. I think this is the most prestigious unit in all of Adeyazama.
Oh, wow.
I really do. It is special. We also have another property that's listed with Ruba. That's amazing as well, but we'll get to that another day. So this is the actual hallway to go down to your units.
Ooh, that's nice.
Speaking of being proud to bring your friends over, right?
It does feel like a hotel for sure when you see it like that.
It is. Boutique hotel. So I showed you this one. So these are the quartz counters, but they shine like nobody's business. It's just got such a nice feel in there. You really do feel like you're in Morocco. The details are next level. Can you see here, even on the doorway, they just have like scallop details. All in the crown molding, there's details everywhere. I mean,
yeah, the crown molding is very detailed as well. I like that.
All of it is. The details are next level here. They didn't spare any. These are pasta tiles. These are made locally. So the story of pasta tiles is they made in an area like this. I mean, you have sand coming in, you have some humidity. You don't want to have a rug in your house in a country like Mexico. But people like to have your floors looking nice because that's why people put rugs down as decor. Pasta tiles are still made by hand with concrete, and they actually color them and then compress them. So these floors will last you hundreds of years and stay just like this. And then every once in a while, you just get somebody to come in and put a little shine on it and you're good to go.
Okay, so we only got a couple minutes left. Is there anything else you want to present?
No, this was our final unit that I wanted to show you.
Okay, so let's just wrap this up like this. I'm an investor. I'm a buyer. I'm a real estate agent. I'm someone in Europe. I'm someone in Africa. I'm someone in Asia. I'm someone in Canada or the United States. How do I buy? What do I got to do? Call you? What's the process?
All you have to do is call me. Call me or email me. We'll set up a call and I will explain to you the entire process. Because we have quite a few listings that, quite a few properties you can show. I'm not into wasting people's time with giving you, 100 different things to look at. I want to know what's your budget, first of all, because then I'm not going to waste your time with anything that doesn't fall in your budget, because that's just not fair, right?
Of course.
I want to know what's your expectations. Are you coming are you actually never coming and you're just going to rent it out just for income? Or do you want to be there sometimes? Do you have a family? Because there's different places that you may want to be if those are your situations. So I need to know a little bit of your lifestyle, a little of your investment expectations and your budget. And we can get you in straight away. What do you think?
And anyone that wants to get in contact with Amanda, you can reach me, email me, contact me. I will get in contact with Amanda, send over your details, and we can have you go and visit Mexico, look at the properties, whatever you need. But a lot of your buyers have been doing it virtually, correct? Like they're not even visiting Mexico. They're just looking at the properties. They like it. They send the Bitcoin and they're buying. Is that true?
We just had a client buy sight unseen, buy a pre-sale sight unseen, because they know the deal is so good. I mean, if you know the area, because the area isn't changing and you can see the quality of what you're purchasing, that's really all you need. So
no, guys, you don't need to even physically be there. If you have an extra $200,000 to $500,000 and you're looking for a beautiful investment property in Mexico, contact me, contact Amanda. We can get you guys directly dealing with these builders. You can start buying properties, renting them out. You can turn it into a business for yourselves. You might want to move to Mexico. You might be looking for a life change. There's a lot of different reasons why people are moving to Mexico. But I know that Amanda moved from Canada to Mexico about, a year ago? And you ever coming back?
Never. Never. I think I gave it.
You missed the winters?
So many years. And I gave it one more chance just to see. And I'd never. This is as north as I'll ever go, actually. Not even US.
So Amanda's in Mexico. If you've ever thought about buying in Mexico, she's the person to talk to. You want to get in contact with her, just email me, richtvlive@gmail.com. I'll put you in direct contact with Amanda. You can take a look at the properties. You can go to Mexico and visit the properties. You can see the properties. You can own a property in Mexico, and they accept Bitcoin. But don't worry, they also accept cash, fiat, US dollar, Canadian dollar, euros, you name it, they accept it. Amanda, once again, thank you for your time today. And thank you for showing us what Bitcastle Homes is all about. Anything left you want to say from Bitcastle Homes before we say goodbye?
Well, thanks for listening. If you want to see if this was, maybe a little steep for your budget, just go back a few weeks, because we did talk about some properties recently that were more entry level, beautiful luxury properties, but still entry level prices. So this is my favorite thing in the world to do. So I really hope that we get to come back and show some more.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you everyone that is watching Stocks and Stacks episode 11 here with Rich from Rich TV Live and Amanda from Bitcastle Homes. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching, because we love to bring you new investment opportunities and we love to bring them to you first. Thank you for being with us today, Amanda. Everyone that's watching, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. And we'll see you soon.
Peace.